As talks of moratoriums on data centers happen through central Illinois, Governor J.B. Pritzker speaking on the need for more regulations. During his visit to the Rivian plant, Pritzker acknowledged the state's abundance of natural resources like water, which he says makes the Midwest attractive to businesses. He added that it's rational to be concerned about data centers. Nationally, what is needed right now is more energy like solar and nuclear to help keep up with the demand for businesses that require energy like data centers. In the past, Pritzker has insisted data centers pay for their own energy costs.
Data centers serve an important role in our, newly AI-driven society. And whether we like that or not, we are going to see more and more technology available to people in their daily lives, in their work, and so on.
Logan County and Normal have passed moratoriums, and Bloomington is scheduled to get one drafted for their next meeting.